And before I hand the mic over to Diana to kind of set the stage here, you know, as educators, and educators means everybody in this room today, we often have times where we've had a former student come back to us, visit us, and share with us how we might have impacted their life in school, their personal life, and they talk about that impact. And so that's pretty common for us, right? Most of us have had kids come back and share, and we sometimes don't even remember those moments. So I had a moment. We were at UC Success Night, and Diana and a few other students came up and shared their story. And the opposite happened. I realized that Diana touched my life and inspired me as an educator. And so, Diana, welcome, and we look forward to hearing your story of inspiration and resiliency. Fillmore High School alumni, class of 2025, Diana Martinez.
Thank you so much for that warm welcome, Michelle. It really means a lot. As you guys have heard, good morning, FESG staff and guests. I'm Diana Martinez. I'm just a recent alumni from the high school. And like most students who graduated from Fillmore High School, I have grown up here my whole life. And in approximately 4 days, I will be packing up all of my stuff in my dad's old green pickup truck, and I will be moving to college for the first time in my entire life. I will be leaving this I will be attending the university of my choice and making my parents' dreams of giving a better life to their children come true. For a time period in high school, I honestly wasn't sure if I would make it to this point in my life, much less would I have thought that I would make it to going to a four-year university of my dreams. But I am, and all that is thanks to the educators and staff members like yourself here from Fillmore Unified School District. This district does everything possible to take students like myself, who are first generation from low income and immigrant backgrounds, and transform us into graduates with a set path to follow the dreams that we set for ourselves, and with the tools necessary to pursue our beginning adulthood. When I was in the 7th grade, attending Fillmore Middle School, right here, my mother was diagnosed with metastatic cancer. When she told my siblings and I about her diagnosis, she said that her cancer was like a ballerina. It would dance from place to place, from her lungs to her bladder. So, for 2.5 years, I saw how surgeries, radiation, and chemotherapy invaded my mother's life. And by the time I started my freshman year of high school, her treatment had stopped working. My mother had fought very hard, but she was exhausted. The cancer had danced around her body in too many different places. So halfway through my freshman year of high school in November, my mother passed away from cancer. People have often told me that they don't know what they would have done if their mother had died from cancer in high school. And the truth is that I didn't know what to do either. But what I did know was that I couldn't let my mother's daughter be a failure. Not after she had worked so hard to ensure that I would be a strong, educated young woman. I could have drowned in my grief, rightfully so. But instead, I threw myself into what my mother always told me was most important, my education. So, during my 4 years of high school here in Fillmore, I continued to challenge myself academically thanks to the support of my many teachers, and I became involved in all sorts of activities like drama and mock trial. Shout out to those two. You guys are my favorite. It took me a minute, but thanks to teachers, who many of you are sitting right here today, who offered me their constant academic support, I was able to improve my grades and grade point average after struggling for a time period after my mother's death. Fast forward to today, I've been accepted to my dream school, Scripps College in Claremont. To study politics on the pre-law track with financial aid and over $20,000 in outside scholarships. Which I would like to say is solely thanks to the support of programs like EOP, the College and Career Center, AVID, and Cal Lutheran's Trio Upward Bound program that equipped me with support with college applications and scholarships all throughout my senior year. You guys are exceptional. You guys change lives. I'm so serious. In honor of my mother, I have decided to pursue immigration law. One of my mom's biggest dreams was to eventually go back home to Santa Leo, Aguascalientes in Mexico. But unfortunately, she was never able to adjust her immigration status. The only way my mom returned back home to her country was to be buried 6 feet under. So I want to become a lawyer to help immigrants like her be able to one day be able to return to their home countries alive and not just be buried. My dreams. My dreams and my mother's dreams are all coming true, and that is all thanks to the continued support I have received from the school district. As staff, I'm sure that many of you guys have heard the speech many times that Fillmore is this really close, tight-knit community. And I can say proudly firsthand that I have seen the power of family's community and the support that this district gave to my parents, gave to my dad, and to my family in the middle of grieving our biggest loss. Fillmore Unified School District has continuously supported my 3 younger siblings and myself academically with so many teachers who were understanding of our needs and that made sure that we were able to stay on top of our things and not fall behind. And thanks to staff who continuously supported us emotionally, whether it was just saying hi to me while I passed by to class or making sure that I was all right. Shout out to the Wellness Center, Ms. Nancy Luna, Ms. Sandoval, and everybody else. You guys are wonderful. So, to conclude my long-winded speech, because I know I talk a lot, I would like to thank each of you personally for the incredible work that you do every single day for your students. Your work does not go unnoticed. Thank you for never giving up on your students, even when they're difficult and enduring so many different hardships. Thank you for making Fillmore Unified School District the community it is and for providing the tools necessary to put students on the path to success. And thank you for being the staff and educators who change the lives of students for the better every single day, just like myself. Have a wonderful school year, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.